Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
I was picking up some beers for a beer trade or two. And, I just cannot walk into a beer store without buying beers for myself. It's just impossible. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And I was at Rozi's picking up some beers because I done a couple beer trades recently. I saw this on the shelf, and the can artwork struck my eye. And I saw the ingredients, and I'm like, man, that's really different. And Drew always says try something different, so I had to pick it up. So this is the Sandy Claus from 450 North. It's a weird kind of Santa Claus looking artwork thing there. And of course, this is going to be March at least when this comes out, probably. Good time for a Santa Claus beer, a Christmas related beer to come out, right? But it is what it is. I didn't even see this till after Christmas. And on the can here, it says, so the artwork's what caught my eye. And then on the can here, it says it's a Slushy XL Smoothie-Style Sour Ale, which is a lot of what 450 North does. And it says it contains, or is made with, Egg Nog, cream, cinnamon, and almonds. I don't know if I've ever had a beer with Egg Nog in it. And I don't know that I can't say that I've ever even tried eggnog, because eggnog just doesn't sound good to me. I need to try it sometime, because maybe it's absolutely delicious, but it doesn't sound like a good beverage to me. But eggnog, cream, cinnamon, and almonds sounds like a wild combination, and so I had to pick it up. On the other side of the can here, it says 1 pint sour ale, brewed and canned 450 North Brewing Company. Store cold, drink fresh. Due to the large amount of fruit in this beer, 5.3% ABV. Holy cow, Untapped actually has the ABV right for once. 450 North is out of Columbus, Indiana. And I've said before, they have a really cool sounding beer festival every year, the Corn Maze, which sounds like you run around a giant corn maze just drinking beers. And they have all kind of different breweries and beers and things. It sounds like a good time. Hopefully I can make it there one day. I picked this up at Rozi's. I think I mentioned it earlier. Paid $7.60 for this can. Getting a little pricey up there for a can of beer. $7.60. Although I was just at the House of Blues to see Carrie King, and that is a ripoff. I was paying 16 and change for Bell's Two Hearted. I mean, they were bigger cans, but I think they were 19-ounce cans or something, but still, 16 and change is way too much. I mean, at some point, these prices have to level off. Ooh, that's bubbling up pretty good. Get that in the glass. On Untapped, gets a 3.6 with 213 check-ins. Beer Advocate was an NA. And I meant to... Ooh, that looks chunky. I meant to try to guess what the color would be, but I just got ahead of myself. And that looks like chunks floating in there, pouring out. That's got giant milk bubbles on it. I mean, that's like if you blew bubbles in your milk. Cinnamon and vanilla for sure. Big cinnamon, big vanilla. There's some sort of creaminess there. And there's another smell in there that I think may be eggnog. Or real close to eggnog. I keep feeling those bubbles touch my nose. That actually smells really nice. I mean, vanilla, cinnamon, a creaminess to it. And I think that other scent is eggnog. And that is an odd looking beer. I don't know if the camera is even going to pick up that. It's like dirty, dark banana juice kind of weird yellow. I know that flashlight usually sucks holding it up to the... Dude, there is giant chunks in there. There are big chunks of something in there. I know holding the flashlight close to it kind of doesn't look right, but I don't know if you can see those giant milk bubbles on there, but there is stuff floating in there, like big chunks of something. I don't know what those chunks would be. I really have no idea what those chunks would be. I mean, I wouldn't expect something with eggnog, cream, cinnamon, and almonds to have chunks in it. The other day, Nutmeg to Pomelo suggested I needed to do a shake cam. Maybe this is one of those beers I should have really shook up, not just rolled it around the table, but really shook it up. Well, enough talking about it. This is going to be adventurous because, like I said, I don't think I've ever tried eggnog. It doesn't sound pleasant to me. But here we go. Cheers, everybody. That is thick. That is definitely thick. Thick, creamy. Man, look at that stuff just sticking to the glass. Hope the camera's going to pick that up. Thick, creamy, cinnamon. There's another flavor in there. I don't want to call it weird. There's a flavor in there I'm unfamiliar with. Unfamiliar is a good word for that. There's a flavor in there I'm unfamiliar with. I think it might be the eggnog. And it's not a bad flavor at all. It's pretty tasty. I don't know what the almond's doing. Because I don't get that, I don't get any sort of cherry flavor or almond flavor, really. So I don't know if the almonds just help sticking this up. But this is really wild. It's creamy cinnamon. I don't even know what to compare it to. If you made like a white Russian milkshake with a load of cinnamon, that might be close to this. But not a White Russian, because White Russian has kind of some of a coffee flavor to it. But yeah, I mean, it's a really odd flavor, but it's really, really tasty. This is really good. I'm having a hard time describing these flavors. It's silky, it's milky, it's creamy, it's smooth. It's kind of thick. I mean, vanilla and God, look at that. Just look at those chunks falling out of there. Vanilla and cinnamon. And this is a perfect Christmas beer for sure. Perfect Christmas beer for sure. You could take this and freeze it, or at least get it slushy, kind of chilled. I'd probably make a nice drink out of it. Use it for a mixer, froze it up, make it a slushy kind of, or a milkshake kind of drink, add some vodka or maybe some more eggnog. I don't know. God, look at those bubbles. Those bubbles are just insane. And they just don't go anywhere. That's just, wow. It's crazy. And these flavors are just so good. Maybe I do need to try eggnog. I've never had eggnog. Not been many places where people are serving eggnog. And if they are, it's like the cheap generic eggnog you get in the cardboard carton. But maybe I need to try eggnog because this is absolutely delicious. I mean, I don't have the vocabulary or the palate experience to describe these flavors. I just have to give this 2 horns up. Absolutely delicious. If you see this, buy it. I know the combination sounds weird. It's really good. Buy it. Try something different. 450 North, knocked it out of the park with this one. Definitely an adventurous beer for me with the eggnog in there. And as always, embrace the adventure.